What's up?
I'll bring here, baby.
So, hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Mickey, and you are here live with us on our YouTube channel. We are about ready to go and spill some awesome stuff about competition season. Look, it's Aubrey! Aubrey, say hi to all of our friends. Yeah, she has Kiki.
No Kiki.
Yeah. Even though she shouldn't have a Kiki because she's grown up. So today I'm talking turkey about stage 1 dance competition and what's going on with that. It's literally in 2 weeks. I'm extremely excited about it. So talking turkey, the last time we went to stage 1 was what, 2 years ago, Maddie?
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to stage 1 about 2 years ago. And at that competition, it was our very first time that we had created a diamond company. So the diamond company actually just started 2 years ago. We used to be a studio that had like a senior team, junior team, and it was all based on your age. So then we decided to change it up a little bit, and we created these companies based on not just your age, but also on your technical ability and your commitment ability. So for kids who can commit more time and they have the better technique, they were invited to be on what we now call the Diamond Company. And it had 7 girls on it, and pretty much everybody except for 2 are still on that team that we first originally started. And so we decided, okay, as a debut for stage 1, it's our first competition we've ever been to. We're going to try and do something new. I had convinced Courtney to move us into the intermediate bracket, which Courtney and Madeline always hate me, but I'm always like pushing for them to go up into a harder bracket. And they're like, no, they're not ready. Hey, if you're going to talk and be the chatter, you get your butt over here and be a part of the line. It does look good. Come over here and share it. Just come over here and talk. Come on.
No, I look like trash.
Oh, and I look like a queen. Come on. Anyway, so they were like totally against me, like having them go into this harder bracket. And I was like, no, I really think it's good for the kids. They need to be challenged, and let's put them in this harder bracket. So we get to the competition, and Courtney actually went up to the stand at the competition, and she had to change it at that moment. So while we're at competition and we're competing, I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have pushed them up into the harder bracket. This is really tough. I don't know if we can like handle this. I don't know if the girls are going to be able to do it. And then when it came to the awards ceremony time, we had heard that the girls actually scored really high in their adjudication. They were one of the only couple in that bracket, in the intermediate bracket, that had scored as high as they did for their adjudication. And so we were like, oh my gosh, that's really great. Maybe we'll place in the top 10. Well, they didn't call our name in the top 10, but as we were leaving, Courtney went up to the judges and she was like, I'm just confused. I'm not sure like what happened, but we scored super high. And I know we overscored, these acts that made it into the top 10. What's the deal? So I went outside with the girls, and then lo and behold, not only did the girls make it in the top 10, they were actually, third place?
Yeah.
And there were like 20 something kids in that bracket, or 20 routines in that bracket. So that was huge. We videotaped the whole incident. And then the next day was duets and trios, and they choked. And it was terrible. And there was attitudes, and we had drama. And so I'm looking forward to going back to stage 1, but I'm kind of not looking forward to it because there was some bad juju that came from it. But we got a whole new team. Plus, we're bringing the baby diamonds this time. And we're going to a new venue. So I'm hoping stage 1 will be awesome. Now, we will be competing in the novice bracket and the intermediate bracket. So there is no bumping around or any of that stuff. We don't have to worry about that. We are good to go on that. But what routines are we bringing? So the baby diamonds, which is our little ones, we just started it this year. They're going to be bringing... Basically, we're bringing all routines that have no props, is what I understand. Is that right?
Stage 1. Oh, yeah, all of our routine has no props. But
Okay.
all the babies' routines have 0 props, except for the one with.
True that. So the babies have a hip hop. They have a jazz routine. They also have a musical theater that Madeline choreographed, which was awesome. And then they have 2 duets and trios. Are they both going?
Cyberbully's going, and
what about the...
No, Chillin's not going.
Chillin's not going. Okay, so we have 1 duet and trio that will be going. Now the bigs, I'm not even going to name them all because I don't know them all. I know that they have a heck of a lot of routines this year. And we're going to be in the novice bracket and the intermediate bracket. I know we've got solos going, and it's in 2 weeks. And everything is done. It's been done for a long time. Now we're in cleaning mode. And I'm super excited to see how we do. I really think that you guys that have been watching us and coming to our live videos will be highly impressed with what the kids are going to be doing. I think that you're going to love the costumes. The costumes are really awesome this year. I think you're going to be highly entertained when you watch it. And what do you mean by when you watch it? That's right. You can watch it live on, I think it's called live stream, and it's on Stage 1's website. And I put a link up on here that you can go to our website, and I have a place where you can click on that. So not this weekend, not next weekend, but the first weekend in February. So February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we will be at Stage 1. You need to click on that and come watch our kids perform. And I won't have a lineup. I'm not going to do that this year. You just got to watch. And I'll be going on our social media, and hopefully I can like go live on our YouTube channel or on an Instagram and like give you an update and let you know when they're coming up. And so that way you can be sure to watch it. But for sure, Saturday you want to be watching, and probably Sunday as well. So depends on what the lineup is. If it's going to be an only 1-day event, I'll let you know so you know which day to watch. Solos, I love our soloists. I think our solos will do fine. I'm not like, that's not our big thing that we focus on at our studio. We like to focus on the group numbers. That's more important to us. So that's what we're looking forward to getting done. And that's what we're going to do. So Linda, you have been on here every time I have gone live. Linda Gibson comes on here and she said she loves her. I am so thankful. Girl, I love you because you're always on here every time. Annalee's usually on here too, but she's probably like teaching a class or something today. So I want to know what it is that you would like to know. So if you want to leave the comments, like what it is. Okay, so Meg asks, when is the winter show? Hi, Annalee. I am glad you're here. Yay! Our winter show is actually on Sunday. And it's supposed to snow like 6 inches or 6 feet, or I don't know. Everybody's freaking out. But we have no other time that we can schedule the winter show. So we are still having the show. Come hell, rain, storm, tornado, snow, sleet. I don't care. God would have to have the weather knock the building down for me to cancel the winter show. So we are still having the winter show. The 1 to 2 p.m. show is our babies. That's going to be like Aubrey's dancing with her team and all of our Pearl Company kids and our Ruby Company competition kids. So that's our baby show. And a couple Diamond Company routines will be in that. But the show you really want to watch, if you're into competition and you're into the competition teams, you want to watch the later show. It'll be at 3 p.m. and that is our Emerald Company and our kids. We won't be wearing costumes. We want to get through the show focus on strictly on being dance. We don't want to think about costumes, and honestly, we don't want to have to deal with like costume changes and right before competition have to worry about like costume pieces going missing because that's what's happened before in the past. I don't want to have to worry about cleaning up the classrooms, all that junk. I don't want to deal with it. So we're just going to have everybody wear their team t-shirt, shorts, their tights, their shoes, and then simple hair, competition style makeup and hair, and they're just going to dance. So that's the whole point of this winter recital, is to give them an opportunity to perform those routines if they're taking a competition another week after this in front of a crowd. So that's the tea. That's the tea on the winter show. So if you're going to come out to the winter show, they also will be having, the Diamond Company parents are going to be selling some awesome like pizza, dinner meal, and the Emerald Company moms, a couple of them are doing flowers. Cash with you. I really would like to see it. It's out at Mission Valley High School. It should be a lot of fun. I will not be live casting it. 2 reasons. 1, I really don't want to give away all of our routines yet. And 2, I don't want to have to set all that up. Huh?
Not all of our routines.
Yeah, and not all of our routines are going to be performed at the recitals. So if you want to see all of our routines, you're just going to have to wait until these competitions like stage 1 and watch them live as they happen. That's the only way you're going to watch them until the end of the year. And then the end of the year, I'll be posting them up on the Facebook. So you got to either wait until the end of the year and see the videos that I post after competition, or you're going to have to watch them live. So stage 1 is our first one. So you'll get to see the baby diamonds and the big diamonds on that. Yeah. Anybody got any questions?
How many people do you have on live there?
How many competitions will be on live stream? Right now, I know for sure stage 1, Talent on Parade.
I don't think Bravo does.
I don't think Bravo does. I don't know if Edge does.
Or Triumph. I don't know.
Triumph definitely does not because they're a small competition. But Annalie, we're supposed to see you at a competition this year. And I don't remember which one it is. But we are going to be there and you're going to be. Yeah. So I'll be there with the Emerald Company. So at least you'll get to see that. But I will be uploading our videos at the end of the year, all of their routines, their best performances from competition. We'll be keep getting videos from the competitions, and then I'll be uploading those after they actually compete. So they'll be on our YouTube channel then. Yep, Triumph. Yay! That'll be fun. So don't, like, Annalie, don't get, like, all mad. But the Diamond Company will not be competing at that one. That's only, I believe it's only, is it only the Emerald Company or is it Emerald and Ruby? I'm not sure. So hopefully, do you have novice kids going there? If you do, then we'll be in competition together. Oh, anybody else got any questions? No? Okay, I am super tired. My parents just moved back here. I had to help them
We're supposed to talk about that.
move boxes into the house. I wasn't supposed to talk about my parents?
Remember at lunch today?
What was I saying?
You didn't want to say anything on social media because of certain.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, cat's out of the bag now. Can't help that. They're minis and juniors. Oh gosh, Annalie, I definitely think we'll be competing against you then.
It's on.
It's Onker. Yeah. Okay. So, I will be doing another live video again tomorrow on our Facebook channel. That one's going to be a pre-recorded one. Your sister's in intermediate. Oh, well, see, we don't have any kids in intermediate that's going to Triumph. They're all going to be novice. So not happening. Even our high school kids are going to be in the novice bracket. So that way I can root on your sister, because then I don't have to worry about like looking bad that I'm rooting for another kid that's from another studio. So, hey, thanks, Meg. I'm really excited about competition this season. I'm hoping we can pull out quite a few more wins. I really want, okay, so there's like the different levels that you can get at competition. and it's like advanced. Okay, so what some competitions at top, it's double diamond, then diamond, then what is it, elite after that, and then top.
Are you talking about Talent on Parade?
Yeah, what's the
It starts with top,
elite.
the elite gold.
There's no elite gold, it's just elite.
Oh, elite, diamond,
and then double diamond. Well, at stage 1, I think there's like competitive first place, high gold. I don't know. There's some crazy like platinum.
That was like Bravo.
That I don't understand all the other rating systems because Talent on Parades is very simple and easy to understand. The other ones have like sometimes a first place overall thing, and I think that's because it's first place in that age bracket or in that category. I don't know. It's very confusing. But I'm really hoping that we can get what would be a double diamond rating at Talent on Parade. I would like to get that rating level at another competition. So we did get platinum last year at stage 1. I think we got 2. We got 1 for Carly for solo. No, that was at Bravo. So we got 1 for Carly.
Carly got
a platinum.
Double diamond at Hall of Fame and at Bravo.
Oh, that's right. Carly got it twice during the year. Sweet. And so did the other duet. That got a platinum too at Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the corpse bride.
So we actually got it 4 times last year at 2 different competitions.
Yeah, that's why we
what?
Like, every time Courtney's like, first one to play double diamond, I'm like, no, Carly did at Hall of Fame.
True that.
I was.
So Meg, where are you starting your competition season? I know you're on the East Coast, right? I think she's the one that dances on the East Coast. I'm not sure. Just type it in there. Type it in there. You can type away. I'll wait.
Did you eat your dinner? It was really good. We did super good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys say I can't cook.
Yep, she's in the East Coast. So I'm assuming you probably starting with Groove. Okay, so you go to more like, there's a lot of studios on the West Coast and the East Coast that do this. They do those like convention competitions like my niece Kaya did at Jump. So Groove is, I'm assuming, is that like that? I think. Isn't Groove like a convention? They have classes and they have the competition?
What?
Groove? Or is that just a competition?
I have no idea. I'm not on the East Coast.
You're going to Jump in May. It's awesome. It was really cool.
Yeah.
You'll really enjoy it. I don't know if you've ever been before, but that was my first time watching somebody go to it. And they're very Hollywood. It's like glamour, the lights and all that.
Yeah.
But they are like the Hunger Games, as we like to call it. They're very Hunger Games in what they give out. Like, top 10, you get a piece of paper.
That was Hall of Fame last year. I was so mad.
Yeah. Top 3, you get like this little square plate. That's it. I mean, it's kind of like, ooh.
It looks like a tag for a car.
Groove has classes. Okay, so I thought it was like that too. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We've never really decided to do that. I think that would just be too intense for us to have us like worry about doing really good in classes and put a competition on top of it. That's just too much for our kids. So they have master classes like top. Okay, well that would be a little bit different. That's cool because master classes is just like 1.
Well, yeah,
or 2. Yeah, but it's different. John, you have to audition for all that other stuff.
Solo and how well you do in the classes and how well you do on your solo.
I mean, you're like chit-chatting all the way over there. I can't hear you. They can't hear you.
Okay, well.
Get your booty over here.
No, I like being in the dark away from people.
She just like likes to run her mouth over there in the corner. I'm excited to see how competitions end up this year. I really want to see where everybody is going. So I'm looking forward to seeing where all these different studios that we like to follow, where they're going and how well they're doing. That's like my favorite part of this time of the year is when I see people do their countdowns on their Instagrams. And then when they're like, hey, we're at this competition. And then you'll see them post up like what they got in places. And you're like, ah, dang it. Are all the costumes ready? Madeline, are all the costumes ready? Hey, most of our costumes, Meg, we actually have to create ourselves. Like, we literally had to invent these entire hip hop costumes we have for the baby diamonds. That's cool. Thank you. So we have this unique theme that we're doing, and I'm not going to give it away because I want you guys to watch them at Stage One. But in their hip hopper team, it's a play on a game, a board game. So we had to come up with these really cool, unique costumes that would go with that theme. And it got pretty inventive. And I think we did good. Madeline kicked booty on the shoes. Let me tell you that.
I have like 4 pairs to do still.
My daughter, hi Amanda. Her studio doesn't start competing until the first weekend in April. Oh, dang. You got to wait a long time. Yes, I would hate myself if I had to wait that long. That's terrible. Are you competing all the way into the summer too then? Because if it was like April, May, June, July, then it's pretty much the same thing like what we do. I don't know. We go February literally until July. So for the Diamond Company, we do. Last year, our production was Candyland. Oh, cute. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. It's not that game, but it's kind of like that. And it was a hip-hop thing. So a hip-hop routine based off of game. And we wanted to make it look cool. And so we kind of came up with our own little creation. So you got to tell me after you see it at Stage One, because I'll be posting up pictures and all that kind of stuff, and you'll see it on the vlog, what you think of the costume. If Madeline did a good job. I will definitely show off the shoes from that vlog. It'll be awesome.
I'm not going to lie. After the first conversation.
Are you using any costumes that I can make it short? Yes, we are.
We might not because it's too small.
Ah, dang! So some of the kids, I think there's some soloists that'll be doing it. Annalise says the lower levels don't compete until May and then nationals in June. Oh my gosh, really? They have to wait until May and then they go to nationals. So they have one competition and then they go to nationals? That's crazy. That's scary. In Canada, it's common to start in March-ish. My daughter's studio does 4 competitions, 2 in April, 2 in May, and then your year-end show in June. Well, that sounds about right. That's a lot. 2 in April and 2 in May. That's 4. We're doing 4 during the year, but we separated it. Like our Diamond Company kids are going February and then 1 in March and then 1 in. Are they doing 1 in April? Yes. Or are they doing 2 in March?
My rubies?
No, the Diamond Company. They're doing 4 this year, right?
I have. In 2 weeks, it's just gonna be back to back to back.
For us as coaches and studio owners, we have to be to every competition. And I know there's some studios. Write this down for me. How many of you guys go to the optional competitions and you have no coach with you? I'm curious about that. Because we would never let our kids go to a competition without us.
We don't even really have optional competitions.
No, we don't even give optional competitions. Like, we do not want them to go optionally anywhere without us there. They're representing us. Like, oh my God, and I don't want them to go backstage without us. Like, that's scary. Triumph is when the lower levels compete. Cool! Cool, Annalie. That means I got a shot. Let's see. We have comps for just solos and duos, but our teachers go. Yeah, we don't do that. We include it all together. And that's kind of crazy because that makes us have to be there the entire weekend, like literally from the very beginning to the very end. So usually by the end, especially the big ones, once we hit day 4 and 5, I look like a crazy person. But
like that on day 2.
Here's a different thing too that we do too. So like, say like we have our baby diamonds have their solos starting in the 9 to 10-year-old bracket. I have all the big diamond kids, not that they're required to be there, but these kids love each other that much. They all come and support each other in the other, like very rarely do we have it where one of our kids will go on stage and there's not somebody from the studio cheering them on or like backstage with them or giving them a hug when they get off stage. Like we literally caravan as a group going from one stage to the other. Parents, dancers, the whole nine. Like we like get up as a group, we sit together as a group. It's really weird. We're very different than other studios. I don't see a lot of studios doing that. Why do we have different competitions for each company? Like, why does the Diamond Company go to different competitions than the Ruby and Emerald? I'll tell you why. Because when we went to Talent on Parade and we had every single studio kids there together, it was too much. We were literally like, okay, I'll give you an example. So we had the Ruby kids, we had the Emerald kids, and we had the Diamond kids all competing together at one competition at Talent on Parade. It was in Kansas City. And there were moments there literally where we had kids going when there was one awards going on and then their routine started. And it broke my heart because we couldn't be both. And then
Not only that, we were there at 7 a.m.
We were literally there from 7 a.m. till midnight sometimes. Now all the kids weren't there. But me and Courtney and Madeline and Aubrey, of course, because Aubrey had to be with us. We were there from the very beginning to the very end, and it was just too exhausting.
I love how you brought dinner home, but I cooked, and it's good.
We have comps. Our teachers go, why do you have... So that's why we split it up. And then the other reason we split it up, too, is we want to expose our Ruby Company kids and our Emerald Company kids to competitions that don't have so many studios that... I call drop down, where they'll take kids that technically should be in the advanced brackets or the intermediate brackets, and they drop them down because they're trying to get like studio wins, if that makes sense. I want to give our kids those fighting chances. So we take them to competitions that are not so big so that they have a better opportunity at being successful in their brackets. So Amanda says, we don't have any optional ones. All the numbers are at all comps. The only time the solos compete alone without the owner is if they're trying to win a title at a comp. The whole studio's not in. Yeah, we don't do competitions where there's like a title thing like that. Do we?
What?
Have we ever like put our kids in those title things?
We're doing that this year.
Yeah, Tona's the first one.
Can you stop saying things?
Right? They don't know who Tona is.
No.
Does she not know? I thought she knew.
Not yet.
Oh, dang. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Is there a competition you want to go to that you haven't been to yet? Yes.
I want to go back to Hall of Fame.
I want to go, well, Madeline liked Hall of Fame.
That's because all my stuff did good there.
That's a very contemporary competition. She likes that one. I really want to go to Rainbow. I heard Rainbow is a really good competition. And it looks like a lot of fun.
I want to go to Countdown just to watch.
And the one I've always wanted to go to, but it totally does not fit for us because it's usually just for schools. I'm going to go to the Walt Disney World one.
Oh my God, Mom.
It gives me an excuse to go to Walt Disney World. Courtney wants to go to, which one is that called? Star Power. No.
Showstopper?
Showstopper. That's the one that Courtney wants to go to. And I actually want to go to that one too because they have rad cameras and stuff. But they don't have one around here. So I think you have to go to like Nebraska.
Yeah, that's closer than Iowa.
True. I just hate driving long distances. I mean, shoot, going to Kansas City is long enough. You've been there. Meg's been there. She liked it. They're supposed to like do like interviews before you go on the stage, I think. Or maybe they do interviews with you after you go on the stage. I don't know. I've seen it on their like little Facebook and YouTube channel. So I'm just curious. Did you guys have like a little interview where the person's like, oh, you're about ready to hit the stage? And then they put it on your video that you get to buy? That would be cool. I don't know what the awards are like.
Where?
I don't know if it's like Hunger Games where you only get a piece of paper like Hall of Fame. That's why I don't want to go back to Hall of Fame.
No, that was just 1 year. The year before that, Maddie got like a bunch of plaques.
They were like Hunger Games.
Well, I mean, they really weren't. We got a bunch of judges awards while we were there. Think about it. I'm just saying.
Oh, she's seen that, but she thinks that that's only for nationals.
What?
With the interview part. She went years ago.
To where?
At Showstopper. She said they didn't have that on the East Coast. What's your guys' favorite competitions? Edge is new for us. We've never been to that one. We've never been to Triumph. I know Anna Lee really liked it. What's the other one we're going to? Power of Dance. We've never been to that one either. That's a new one for us. I love Talent on Parade. I'll probably always want to go to Talent on Parade. And then I really like Bravo. So we'll see how Bravo Nationals will be for us this year. I'm excited. Anna Lee likes stage 1. I like it too. I can't remember. Did they give out pretty good awards? They did like top 15s and stuff, like, didn't they?
You remember the old judges awards from state where it was like that standing plaquey thing?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay, and it was like the clear plasticky thing.
No, it wasn't clear. It was black.
But it was like that, like the things that they had at K-Spec. Okay. Yeah, and I do know that they gave out like some cool, you have On Point? So you have On Point.
No, we don't do point.
No. Do you have On Point? No, we don't do point. We do ballet, but we don't do ballet. So the competition. Oh, the competition On Point. I've never heard of that one. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah.
What's that one like? Oh, Courtney says that would be a tough one, so we don't want to go to that one. It's kind of like you'll never see it as Nuvo. We kind of get our booties kicked there. You'll never see us at Jump. That was kind of like Hunger Games. You'll never see us at Star Quest. Well, although we did go to it one year.
We went multiple years.
What's the other one that you said we'll never go to?
Car.
Oh my God, that one's super hard. That's like death sentence. Unless you're crazy good. And
which we are.
We're good, but we're not crazy good.
Did they
still not send us a lineup?
No, but they can make sure they update their Instagram about how they're so excited for their first competition.
I would be excited too if I had a lineup stage 1.
Yeah, where's that lineup? Maybe that means there'll be a lot of people there. That's good. No. Oh, okay. Well, Annalise says you should go to Dance Out. I talked to you guys about it last year. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to check that one out. Dance Out. Yeah. Okay, so it is about done. It's 9:04. That means I've been on here for about half an hour, so I'm tired. And I want to go eat the delicious meal that Madeline just made. I had a lot of fun talking dance competition with you guys. And if you guys have any other questions, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Also, go check out our YouTube, our official channel, our website, sorry. www.the/dance/spot.com. There you will see a link to our stage 1 vlog that we did a couple of years ago that I had talked about earlier. And then you'll also see that link to the stage 1 competition where you can watch the kids performing live. And I'll put up updates up there and all that kind of stuff as we get closer. And yeah, so I am so glad y'all joined me again today. And we'll see you guys next week, okay? All right, because it'll be the week before we got competition. Now we got it. All right, guys. Peace out. Bye. Pushing the button. Bye. Oh, gotta hit that.